What is going on, Just Ordinary? We are having overall a very successful CWL. Honestly, it's been pretty nuts. We have over 112 people signed up for our Just Ordinary / Fearless CWL season. Honestly, I'm very impressed by all the numbers that we've been putting up. Our Champs 3 clans are having a little bit of an issue. And I'd like to say that the root cause behind that is, I think, just complacency, honesty. I think that people are just getting a little caught up with just signing in, doing a raid, and going offline, right? Or they're a little over, they can't manage how many attacks they have, and so that's leading to some fails. And Herd, we're us as co-leaders and Just Ordinary are evaluating that, and we're going to put plans in action in ways that it won't happen next CWL. So that's what we're shooting for, but let's get into the nitty gritty here. Let's get an update on the Just Ordinary CWL team. So first one is going to be Warlock. Yes, we have a loss in here, okay? It was actually against Elevate's clan. Elevate, so we have Salinho, Bernal, Salinho. That's a bummer right there. You guys can see what might have happened there, and it's a bummer, but it is what it is. Clash of Clans goes on, and also, for those of you who might have seen and want to throw out some negativity out there, the person that did that is literally Just Ordinary's best attacker, right? Like, he is literally the Just Ordinary's best attacker. So don't feel like you're throwing out some negative hate towards us. It will be literally thrown to the side because he is such a great attacker, and he does incredible things in esports. And here it was just a one-off, tried something different, and it is what it is. So anyway, here we go. Day one was against Chaotic Charge, and obviously Chaotic Charge has been in a very elite CWL and clan. They do some incredible things, do a lot of high placings. They're a 99 win streak. Really, really good clan. We ended up tying and beating on percent, and actually was by 1%, one building. So when you're in CWL, everything matters, guys. One building, the right cleanup troops, everything, right? 1% there. So pretty nuts, right? And then day two was against the Forge, and this was just a little bit underdeveloped Town Hall 17 clan. Obviously, they missed a hit, which would have put them at maybe 41, which is actually really good numbers, but they missed a hit, so, and it wouldn't have mattered because we perfected them. But and then this was the doozy. If we would have pulled off that, we had them beat on percent. It was just we needed the extra star there that would have tied us, and it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but we move on. We're one team, especially supporting our people that have a ton of value added to the clan. So so here this day is obviously, let's see who's left. The last attack, Emo. Okay, so Emo is going to be the last attack. I always send these guys invites whenever they leave the clan. It's just part of my routine. It's just I can't avoid it, right? I just invite them. So that's last one again against Arctic Empire. That's going to put us at a 44 star war there. And guys, these are just such impressive numbers. It's really a shame that we lost that one because this is looking to be a very successful CWL. We have our hardware tomorrow against OGs only. And honestly, if Chaotic Charge beats them here, we might be able to pull off, even if if we just need them to lose a day, right? And this would be the day. Because if they lose to Chaotic Charge, then we beat them tomorrow, then we take first for this league. So they'll have 2 losses, and then we just win the rest of them since it's pretty easy here on out. We have after OGs, then we have, let's see, the Chinese clan and Catchy Snore. So the Chinese clan's at the very bottom, and Catchy Snore, they're putting up decent numbers, so they're a threat. So we need to watch out for that. Definitely. Look at that. 44, 43, 44. They lost to OGs only by percent on that one. Yeah, they're going to be a challenge, I guess. So, okay. That's Warlock CWL, right? In a nutshell. Got a couple more hard days left, okay? Oh, you know what? Let's just show the overall rankings for the clan on who's got the best hit rates. So as you can see, there's 9 people that have not missed anything. They've tripled out. And then on this war, let's see, I think who failed? Let's see. It was GD, so that's going to put him on the next one. Yep, because he was perfected out. So it looks like we'll have 8 people that have been 100% hit rate the rest of the time. So yeah, and then let's see. Not too bad. We're actually looking really good. It's unfortunate about that one, but all right. Now let's move into the next one. The next one is going to be Fearless CWL. Fearless CWL is actually looking really strong, guys. We have a lot of good OP hitters in here. We just need to triple out, and we also have like 2 free wins in this league. It's pretty insane. So first day, we really messed up. We got 39 stars, and check this out, guys. Check out this clan. It's actually a much better Warlock than just Ordinary, and I didn't think those existed. So 1,251 and 59 losses. That is awesome. Congratulations, Mock. It's a Japan clan. They do run smaller wars. They're probably mixed with that 15 and 20V. But that is insane. Good job for you guys. 124 win streak. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We both had a very bad day. We both had a 1-star. I think Acid got the 1-star, but since then, he's done a lot better. It was just another mishap. You know, it's like we have such high expectations in just Ordinary. It is very stressful, right? It is. And I'm aware of that, but at the same time, like, we have expectations and standards, right? We have to uphold. So I feel for these guys because the pressure is insane in just Ordinary, because we are, you know, one of the best clans in the game. You know, there's some haters on the last comment talking about, I'm not even going to get into it, but yeah, you know, it's just great seeing this turnout, right? So against Mock, 39 to 37, 43 to 43 Call of Iraq, and we won on percent. 45, and then these 2 were the free wins, this Crafty Fenrir and Avatar, because their bases, it's like they spun Champs 1, but they're only like low town halls, so it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because you're not getting that elite challenge. But these guys too, they were just like well underdeveloped, like town hall 11s and 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so just super easy bases, right? So moving forward, we are playing Midnight Bash, Persian Gulf, and Elite. So Elite, Midnight Bash, and Persian Gulf. So some of the top, the rest of the league is going to be some top teams moving forward. So excited to see what this turnout is here. I think we can go the entire CWL without losing a day. It'll be tight, but I think we can do it. Let's see, Mock. I'm surprised Mock is pulling in that low of numbers. Honestly, 37 against like Town Hall 17 clans with that kind of a Warlock is kind of crazy. So, all right, so we've done Warlock, Fearless, and we save the best for last, right? We have Just Ordinary. Just Ordinary is doing incredible, guys. They are well on their way to number 1 this CWL. They have had 2 fails, okay? We're going to get into that. I know I promised you guys like daily recaps, and I'm sorry, but I think expectation management here, I have a full-time job that is very, very busy for those of you that know anything about me. I'm a father of a 1.5-year-old. I'm a husband. I have my hobby of Clash of Clanning without videotaping, so there's a lot that goes on, right? Like, there's a lot that goes on in my life, so I can only make time for so much. And I appreciate your guys' support, those that are supportive and don't have like hate in the comments and just hate in the game. I'm not gonna say this person's name anymore because honestly they're not worth it. But if you ever encounter people in life that you've known for a while and you've seen zero progress but they just hate on you, that's like one of these guys that was giving me a hard time through this game. Is like, this guy is just like so jealous of what we have in this clan compared to what they've done, and it's honestly just it's eye-opening to be how like grateful I am for this community that we have here. So that speaks out to you all. It speaks out to my members. It speaks out to my co-leaders. It speaks out to everyone that has done their part in making Just Ordinary the successful clan that it has been over the history. Because you hear it from every motivational speaker out there, guys. You'll never meet a hater that's doing better than you. And I live by that. You hear Goggins, you hear Haynes, you name it, right? Jocko, all the big time motivational speakers. You will never meet a hater that is doing better than you. So when I see these comments of like, oh, you're just blah 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 blah, I'm not even gonna get into it because this person's just gonna take it to the next level, and it's not worth my time or emotion or effort, right? But you guys are excellent, and you'll never meet a hater that's doing better than you. And I want you to take that to heart, write it down, reflect on it, do some self-improvement, and use that as motivation moving forward, because I know I have. And honestly, I feel bad for that person, because for them to be around for as long as I have, and I'm talking like 6 years in the competitive elite scene like this, and having zero progress and not maturing or changing at all, is pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So I'm not going to get into it too much more than that. I'm just super thankful of who we have here and what we're able to accomplish. So just ordinary. Sorry for the little soapbox there, guys, but I just really am passionate about doing good things and supporting those that support you. So 45 stars the first day, and we did the recap on that one. We'll just play it through slow by slow so you guys can see this. 45 stars to 39 with this such a great team. They do so well. They work together. They plan hits. They do so much good stuff. Here's that clan, which was kind of a bust, only 35 stars. It looks like they're going to be placing last. 30 to 35 stars. Not that very good for this league, that is. And then we go into New Face, and New Face has actually a couple familiar names. You have It's Henry. He just did a tournament, the It's Henry Cup. And then you have I think there was an INQ guy in here. VAE's in here. INQ, Foxy. So some other kind of known people and communities. And we beat them 45 to 40. Again, putting up great numbers. New Face, like 40 stars. You have 42, 44, 40. 38's kind of low. That's unfortunate for Champs 1. And it is actually, so freestyle, the guys that we played, we play them tomorrow. They actually have some friends in freestyle that are in New Face. So and then here you have Sultan player, you have Rhino, PWK. This Per Wokurto, their clan is typically in the top for end of season pushes. So you see them quite frequently. So that there are going to be some good pushers in there. But they were only able to come up with 38 stars. And I would say, if you look at all of these wars, these rounds, look at these numbers compared to just ordinary, right? The numbers that these guys put up against us is so much lower, and that's because of these guys' bases. These bases are great. I don't know where they get them from. I don't know... they're just good. I don't know if Ghost makes them or they all collaborate together. They all have their own bases that they build or do whatever, but they are good, guys. They are good. I can't leak any. Guys, it's not my position to do so. These guys deserve all the credit that they do, so I'm not taking any of that. And also I want to keep good relationships with them. So anyway, today is Just Ordinary versus OS Guardios, and this team's actually really good. We really need to triple out for the rest of them, because obviously, as I always say, we're always a team to beat. There's always people trying to shoot against us. So we really, really, really need to break it down and triple out. We only need 3 more to get us to that. Let's see, 1 fail, 44 end of day CWL day. And then hopefully they get a couple fails. They just need 2 fails, which is manageable because they only have 2 hits done so far. And then we get into freestyle, which is tomorrow. I think freestyle is going to be our hardest war. They've won all of them so far with 40, 44, 44, 42, and they're perfect right now against Perkwell Kurto. So I think they're going to be our toughest competition. They also have a pretty good roster from what I've seen. It's that German freestyle clan. INQ, you have Fabi, Maxi. It looks like the rest of them are right in there right now because they're probably pushing, but in their push clans. So it's going to be a tough day. We need to triple out today, triple out tomorrow, and then the last day, let's see who we got. Last day is going to be this Thai clan, and they're putting up like, at best 40 stars. At best 39, but I think they could pull off a 40 star if they needed to. Dang, also New Face, 3 attacks for 7 stars right now. That is not good. I am a little worried for them. If they continue this hit rate up, they might demote, and I don't think they want to do that. So, yeah, interesting. How much time are we at right now? We're at 15 minutes. Man, guys, you know what? Since we're here, I'm just going to pick a random attack from each of these days that we haven't already covered, since we covered day 1 already. And we're going to show them off real fast. And then, let's see, who do we want to show off here? You know what? I'm going to do Crispy because, let's see, where... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just because he reached out to me because I didn't know the name of his account prior to the last video, and he reached out and informed me, so I want to show him off a little bit. He's going to be doing the RC charge from the 6 o'clock. Looks like he's going to get a great funnel here. Going to create a good L-shaped funnel to this base, and he's going with, I couldn't catch how many invisible spells, but I think it was 6, maybe 5. That's pretty awesome. Look at all this funnel that he's created. He's cleared out that entire 6 to 8 o'clock really, and then with that giant arrow even further. I do like how the giant arrow and the combo with the new equipment for the queen pulls out that giant and is super helpful to tank for that queen. Queen starts going around the outside, which actually is decent for a little bit, but that witch is really going to help out with those skeletons. So that way the mono doesn't target the queen, and that overgrowth is crucial. That one because it stopped this spitter and this multi inferno tower to take out his troops that were in the core there, because they were going pretty slow when you go through the core, just because of traps, enemy CC if they're ice golems, whatever it is. There's usually a ton of DPS going straight towards that whole army in the core there. So that overgrowth really came in clutch. Didn't take out any of his troops. The queen was able to go around the outside with that witch tanking with the little skeletons. And yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to post 2. This is going to be a longer video, but sorry not sorry. I want to show off these players. All right, next one we're going to do is Troc. Troc in Paris. For those of you who don't remember, Troc was an instrumental part of starting Just Ordinary back up. I had a good relationship back when he went to Poland with Gurka. If you guys remember him, Zach Gurka, he was one of the co-leaders in Just Ordinary, and he actually went to Poland for the $1 Million Championship underneath AD Air Force with Troc and a few others. But yeah, it was awesome. One of the highlights of Just Ordinary's career, knowing that our members were getting playing in Poland for some of the best teams in the world. So yeah, and it looks like Troc's going to be doing this style of attack where he's going to create a huge nasty funnel with the king, and then suiciding the king using that troop launcher. I will say a lot of things, but that troop launcher is huge. There are so many pros. We need to learn how to do this, guys, that are using that troop launcher to get those super giants into the core or yetis. And it is paying off. I mean, look at this raid. I will say, I was watching this raid live, and I got a little nervous right here just because there's so much DPS. If he had those ricochet cannons upgraded, then I think he would have had a little bit scarier of a finale here. I think it would have taken out a lot more of our troops. But those healers are still alive, which means those either Root Riders, Yeti, Super Giants, RC are going to stay alive throughout the rest of that raid. So incredible hit. Obviously, it's Troc in Paris. Uncle Troc. He's incredible. Yeah, he was such a big part of starting Just Ordinary back up. So, all right, we're going to go with Spiz. Now, let's see which one we want to do. I'm going to do the highest one that he does. Oh, and against It's Henry. So that's kind of cool. And also, this is kind of a funky style base. So let's see what Spiz does for this. Spiz is having an incredible CWL also. Really, call me a fanboy, right? Or whatever you may. I just really enjoy watching these guys' raids, which is why I feel like there's so much value added in just videotaping this for y'all. I mean, also we had a coaching session with Ghost the other day, and actually it was today, and listening to him plan raids and hits and what he looks out for, it's incredible, guys. What they see in their vision for attacks and like the weak points and how to create good funnels and how they do things. It's just I really, really, really enjoy it. It's my entertainment, right? Like some people watch sports, some people watch crime documentaries, or some people like to do other things, play Call of Duty, right? Well, I've kind of liked playing Clash of Clans for the last decade, and it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of good, happy memories, and I'm proud of it. So, look at Spiz just dominating through this base, created that extremely good funnel with that quick RC charge. There's so much extra army here. Look at that. Jeez Louise, incredible attack Spiz. Actually, since that was so nice, let's just show another one from Spiz. I'm going to do it when he attacked the number 6. Let's check this one out. Okay, so this is like not so much a common base that you're seeing right now, but you're seeing this style of base a lot more. And that's got that like ring/diamond base where the town hall's on one corner, and you have to really create a good funnel to get around to get that town hall. Sometimes that town hall will be, you see how there's a poison spell tower up here? Sometimes that'll be replaced with an invisible spell tower, and that creates extremely difficult raids because if you don't get your giant arrow across and activate that invisible spell tower, then it could go invisible when you're over the town hall. And then a lot of people approach this from opposite side town hall, and it ends up being a big fat L, 1 star. Actually, I made a point today. I made a mental note today that I wanted to emphasize on that. If you guys are in CWL, and one of my biggest frustrations is when I see opposite side town hall people going opposite side town hall. There is so much risk, and if you're not a pro, aka one of these guys, and you don't see like their vision and know what they're going to earthquake and the timing of when it all plays out, you don't have any reason to be attacking opposite side town hall. I've seen that happen at least 2 to 3 times this CWL, and it has ended in a 1 star. And I've said this, if you look at my videos back literally 6 years ago, you can see me saying, do not go opposite side town hall. It is a terrible 1 star risk during CWL. Some attacks need it, I understand. But if you're the average clasher, I'm the average clasher. If you're around my skill level, which is, you're decent, maybe a top 1,000 player consistently, but like, you should not be going opposite side town hall. There's too much risk. In CWL, it is an automatic loss if you get a 1 star. So up to you and your clan, and it's all situation based, right? Like if you have to go for a triple, and the best way to do it in order to win is going opposite side of town hall, and you've planned it with your buddies, then cool, that's what you need to do. But typically speaking, opposite side town hall equals a lot of risk. A lot of risk equals a little bit of sketchiness and 1 stars. So careful, look out for it. Everyone has their own skill sets. It probably happened more times than it 1 stars. You probably triple more times than it 1 stars. But all it takes is that one time that 1 stars, and then you're GG, right? So like this one right here, Miz, he went from opposite side town hall, right? Now look at what he does. He is overgrowthing the town hall, the sweepers, and the spitter, because he knows that those defenses right there are going to cause so much damage to his troops that he's able to overgrowth it in time, so that way it doesn't kill his troops by the time he gets back to the town hall. You have to know the timing, right? You have to hold on to your warden's ability until you know those troops are going through a ton of DPS. You need to hold the overgrowth to know that, make sure that when that overgrowth expires, your troops are going to be right up on the town hall so they don't go over it and then have to come back, because that's another extreme detriment to 1 stars. Like, you just need to be familiar with the game. You just need to know what does what and be, comfortable with your attack strategy. So, and all, the best answer to that is just doing reps, guys, whether that's friendly challenges, whether it's friendly wars, whether it's, you doing Legend League, you just have to do the reps. All right, so we're on to Van, his attack right here. Again, just another incredible attacker. I'm really excited to see what these guys do in Worlds. We'll see what happens. I know there was a little bit of drama that went down last month, but it really has no impact to this team, because they I mean, you can say you heard it here first, or there's probably thousands of other people that have said it, but this team is going places. I have full faith that they will do incredible things. And also, I'm a little biased because they're North American based for the most part. I think there might be one or two members that are not, but like look at this overgrowth, right? Not that the mono had any impact in this portion of the raid, but these spitters would have just tore up that army going through there. So he was able to overgrowth those spitters to the point where his army is able to circle around back. So he's really only encountering this one spitter here, right? This one is just going after these I don't even know what they're called, but the little ghosts that come out of the Noibat looking thing. So yeah, Van just incredible attack. I've been talking so much, I need to hydrate. You guys drink red wine? Get some of that. Delicious. All right, I think we need to do, was that Ms.? Okay, one more for Ghost. The homie Ghost. He does such great things. And he's such a team player. And he's going to show us a little bit different style of attack. Looks like he's going to be doing the fireball. So when you look at this, oh yeah, look how concentrated those defenses are in there. Like, let's see. Yep. Took out the Ricochet Cannon, the Inferno Tower, the Builder's Hut, the Sweeper, the Expo, and the Spell Tower, the Rage Spell Tower. That was incredible. And he cleared everything up so he doesn't have to go over that Gigabomb. So he doesn't even have to hit that. And then just goes straight into the Town Hall. Incredible funneling there with that King's ability with the snakes. I mean, the King's ability is essentially just being a witch, right? He's spawning a whole bunch of little snakes to tank for him and attack the other defenses, which is literally the exact same thing as what a witch does. I do say that I love how Ghost used his RC ability straight in the core there, and it's got the rocket spear, so he can literally snipe those defenses while in the core to really protect that army as it goes around. I mean, look at how much extra is here. Oh my gosh, Ghost, the man. All right, and now we're on to today. I'm not going to show any replays on this one because we're at almost half an hour of talking, and half an hour is a lot. So we're going to end this actually right now. That is the halfway point for the CWL, and it's incredible. I really have high hopes for the rest of this week. Thank you for all of our supporters, and thank you for all of our motivators. And I will catch you on the next video. Good luck for the rest of your CWL hits. I'm looking forward to hearing how you do.